Hello and welcome to Ninesun. In this video, we are going to discuss about an automatic fire sprinkler system. Let's discuss. An automatic fire sprinkler system typically comprises a series of individual components including pipe, stop valve, alarm valve, fire sprinkler head, alarm test valve, and motorized alarm bell, which is also called gong. In addition to this, there are additional components that supports this arrangement, including a valve monitor, pressure switch, and flow switch. Let's discuss the purpose of each component. So, stop valve. The stop valve is used to isolate the water supply. It may also be called the isolating valve. It is often painted red in color with a large black circular handle and is locked in the open position, allowing the free flow of water. The stop valve is used to isolate or stop the water supply coming into the fire sprinkler system. Often the stop valve is also fitted with a valve monitoring device. Next come to valve monitor. This is used to monitor the state, whether it is open or closed of the stop valve. The water within an automatic fire sprinkler system can be divided into two parts: water supply or mains, which is the water being fed into an automatic fire sprinkler system from a water supply such as the two mains, or a static water supply such as a tank up to the stop valve. And next one is installation. The water after the stop valve forms part of the installation. Next come to alarm valve. The alarm valve, also known as alarm check valve, is used to control the flow of water into the fire sprinkler system. This is accomplished by providing a one-way check valve that is closed when the water pressure on the sprinkler side of the valve, the water pressure of the fire sprinkler side of the valve exceeds the water supply pressure. When the pressure equalizes or falls below the water supply pressure, the valve opens to enable water flow. The alarm valve should, if routinely serviced, help maintain the water pressure within the automatic fire sprinkler system. And this is to helping to reduce the possibility of false alarm. Next come to automatic fire sprinkler. The fire sprinkler is also used to control the flow of water. It is essentially a valve that, when exposed for a sufficient time to a temperature at or above the temperature rating of the heat sensitive element, which is a glass bulb or fusible link, releases, allowing water to flow from only the affected sprinkler. And the operation and subsequent water flow of an automatic fire sprinkler will lead to a drop in pressure within the fire sprinkler system after the alarm valve. Next come to alarm test valve. The alarm test valve is a small valve normally secured in the closed position. The alarm test valve is fitted between the sprinkler system side of the alarm valve and the drum. The purpose of the alarm valve is, when open, to simulate the flow of water from a single automatic fire sprinkler. Next come to motorized alarm bell or gong. The motorized alarm bell or gong is a mechanical device operated by the flow of water oscillating a hammer that strikes a gong, causing an audible alarm signal. Next, discuss some ancillary components which we have already talked. The first one is pressure switch. And these ancillary components are the addition to the main components of fire sprinkler system. And there are a series of ancillary, or we can say support component, that regularly form part of an automatic fire sprinkler system. So let's discuss pressure switch. The pressure switch is an electromechanical device that monitors a fire sprinkler system for a fall in a water pressure after the alarm valve. The purpose of monitoring a fall in pressure is to activate a switch that is monitored by a fire alarm panel or alarm signaling equipment as the primary method for signaling an alarm to the fire brigade. Next come to flow switch. The flow switch is an electromechanical device that monitors the flow of water through a section of pipe within an automatic fire sprinkler system. Flow switches are often fitted with a mechanical delay up to 6 minutes, preventing small or minor water flow fluctuation from signaling an alarm. When sustained water flow is detected by a flow switch, a signal is transmitted to a fire indicator panel, and the signal is then used to determine which section or floor of a fire sprinkler system has water flow. We have to note one thing, that most flow switches fitted to automatic sprinkler system are not set to automatically call the fire brigade. In India, we don't use such kind of arrangement. Mostly we are not using such kind of arrangement. So next come to pressure gauge. A pressure gauge uses a mechanical device that is usually fitted to an automatic fire sprinkler system. There are usually two gauges fitted to a system, one showing the water supply pressure and the second showing the installation pressure. Normally the pressure difference should be not less than 20 kilopascal. Let's discuss something important, which is the principle of operation. The principle of operation of fire sprinkler system, automatic fire sprinkler system. So normally a wet pipe automatic fire sprinkler system is fully charged with water coming from a non-reliable water supply. Then the installation is pressurized with the alarm valve secured in the open position. When a fire sprinkler is exposed for a sufficient time to a temperature at or above temperature rating of the heat sensitive element, that is glass bulb or fusible link, it releases, allowing water to flow from only the affected sprinkler. Additional fire sprinkler may also operate if they too are exposed to sufficient heat. When this occurs, water from the water supply will pass through the alarm valve to the affected fire sprinkler and also past the alarm bell. The resultant pressure drop will also activate the alarm pressure switch, which in turn will activate an alarm calling the brigade. But in India we are not arranging such kind of arrangement. But in foreign they are also using such kind of arrangement. So a flow switch will also operate in the affected section of the fire sprinkler system, indicating the location of water flow. In the case of a multi-story building, there is a typically one flow switch per floor, and the flow switch will indicate its location, a fire indicator panel in the ground floor. The water supply may be isolated or stopping the flow of water to the affected fire sprinkler by closing. So this is about fire sprinkler working principle. So in our next video we will discuss a new topic. Thank you.